Tiny marine organisms sitting at the very bottom of our food chain are ingesting the plastics that humans are tossing by the ton into the world's oceans, say researchers in a new study published in the Archives of Environmental Contamination and Toxicology. The British Columbia-based scientists studied a species of zooplankton, the microscopic organism found in the oceans, seas, and freshwater, and discovered they were mistaking plastic for food, raising serious concerns about potential risks to all other species located above them in the food chain. Zooplanktons are the grazers at the bottom of the food chain, and they are absolutely critical food for virtually everyone in the food web. Peter Ross, one of the study authors and director of the Vancouver Aquarium's Ocean Pollution Research Program, told Vice News. They are consumed by all ages and stages and size of fish, notably when they are young. Ross and his colleagues studied copepods and euphausiids, two crustacean species that feed on phytoplankton for sustenance, and found that 1 out of every 34 copepods and 1 out of every 17 euphausiids were ingesting plastic particles. The zooplankton were collected from the waters near British Columbia during an oceanographic cruise, and kept in glass jars full of seawater, where their feeding patterns were monitored and recorded by the researchers. When an organism, especially one as small as a zooplankton, swallows plastic, a few things can happen. The creature might be able to pass the particle through its digestive tract, or the plastic might remain in its body, leaching toxic chemicals. If the plastic doesn't leak chemicals, it can make the creature feel full, inhibiting it from eating. Whether slowly leaching into the zooplankton tissue or remaining in its digestive tract, the plastic is eventually passed on to bigger creatures that feed on the zooplankton. The authors estimated that baby salmon inhabiting coastal British Columbia can end up ingesting 2 to 7 microplastic particles every day, and adults as many as 90 pieces of plastic. The public, the scientific community, and government agencies have long recognized that garbage, nets, debris, basically macroplastics, have represented a visible and gruesome threat to the top of the food chain, Ross said. And now we may have the same problem at the bottom of the chain.